Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, we are beginning the opening ceremony of the exhibition of archival documents and photographs dedicated to the 135th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Russia and Mexico. The anthems of the two countries will be played, the anthem of the United Mexican States. R. Press. R. Understanding. Of. The. Russian. Federation. Comma. The. Anthem. Of the. Russian. Federation. Comma. And the anthem of the Russian Federation. Now. Give the floor to Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation Sergey Alexeyevich Ryabkov. Thank you. Good afternoon, distinguished Ambassador Eduardo Velgazmiez. Your Excellencies, heads of diplomatic missions of the states of Latin America and the Caribbean, Your Excellencies, ambassadors, distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we welcome you all to a momentous event, the opening of an exhibition of documents and photographs from the Russian Foreign Policy Archives, dedicated to the 135th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Russia and Mexico, celebrated on December 11. This anniversary is more than just a date in the annals of history. It is a testament to the strong and enduring bond of friendship and mutual respect that has bound our peoples and states for nearly a century and a half. During this time, Russian-Mexican interstate ties have experienced various periods. Yet, the shared sense of sympathy and interest in each other's traditions and cultures that unites us have always remained steadfast, contributing to the strengthening of bilateral ties. Among the documents on display is the humble report of Foreign Minister Nikolai Karlovich Gurs to Emperor Alexander II, dated January 31, 1889, on the advisability of establishing diplomatic relations between Russia and Mexico. It outlines the growing political importance of the states of South and Central America, particularly Mexico. And then comes a quote that will undoubtedly be of great importance to us once the Panama Canal is completed. End of quote. You will also be able to see other fascinating materials, circulars, reports, treaties, and other documentary evidence that help better understand the evolution of cooperation between Russia and Mexico in a historical context. Our shared history, of course, is not only, or even primarily, diplomatic correspondence, but above all the enduring value of personal contacts that forever bound two countries across different continents. Among the photographs of statesmen presented, I would like to draw your attention to those with the USSR plenipotentiary representative to Mexico, Alexandra Mikhailovna Kalante, who held this position in 1926-27. In those years, a woman in such a high diplomatic position was exceptional. For progressive circles of Mexican society, which was experiencing a difficult period of social transformation after the revolution of 1910-17. Alexandra Kalante's arrival embodied new ideas about the role of women in society and politics. An explosive palette of art and human emotion has characterized the relations between our peoples for decades. A visit to Mexico in 1925 by poetic ambassador Vladimir Vladimirovich Mayakovsky and his encounter with artist Diego Rivera resulted not only in a collection of passionate poems but also in several expressive drawings inspired by the trip. For creative professionals, Mexico has repeatedly been a source of inspiration, as a land of vibrant colors and genuine freedom. One cannot help but recall the journey across Mexico of the talented Soviet film director Sergey Mikhailovich Einstein. He was enchanted by Mexican culture, its history, and its people. During the journey, thousands of meters of film were shot, which became the epic film Viva Mexico. Que viva Mexico! Although Einstein himself was never able to complete his vision, this work became a legend and a monument. Soviet-Mexican cultural dialogue, which inspired many Mexican filmmakers. I cannot fail to mention the contribution of the great scholar Yuri Valentinovich Norizov, who deciphered the ancient Mayan script, which served as another strong bridge between our cultures. These stories are not simply curious facts. They embody and symbolize the profound creative connection that has always existed between our peoples, regardless of the vagaries of political circumstances. Today, Russian-Mexican relations boast not only a rich past but also a dynamically developing present. Building on the accumulated capital of friendship and mutual trust, we continue to work to strengthen constructive, creative, and forward-looking cooperation based on sovereign equality, mutual respect, and unwavering consideration of each other's interests. Your Excellency, dear friends, our countries closely cooperate on the international stage, at the UN G20, within the framework of dialogue mechanisms between Russia and the integration associations of Latin America and the Caribbean. We are consistent supporters of strengthening the principles of multilateralism in world affairs, a collective search for answers to global challenges and threats based on international law, the central coordinating role of the UN. Respect for the identity of peoples, and their right to determine their own future. The upcoming 135th anniversary of diplomatic relations is an excellent opportunity to look beyond the horizon. The future, I am confident, will be filled with new joint projects for the benefit of our peoples. And the generations that follow us will build on these new achievements and look to them, just as we look to the great achievements of those who came before us. Thank you, and I am pleased to hand over the floor to Ambassador Eduard Villegas.
No, no, no need, no need. No need, no need.
Esteemed Sergey Alexeyevich, Your Excellency, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. I am especially pleased to be here today in this recently restored historic space of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Its refreshed appearance, which harmoniously blends tradition and modernity, creates a wonderful atmosphere for celebrating the 135th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Mexico and Russia. If I had to describe our shared history in one word, I would choose the Russian word, mutually beneficial. Mutual benefit and respect have become the solid foundation of our relations. Mutual assistance is solidarity. Even before official recognition, during the terrible years of famine in the Volga region, Mexico extended a helping hand, and in 1924, it became the first country in the Americas to establish relations with the USSR. This was a bold and principled step, based on mutual respect. History has sometimes tested the strength of our friendship. For example, in 1930, Mexico came to the aid of the Soviet Union, but Mexico was forced to sever relations in defense of its sovereignty. But already in 1941, when Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union, Mexico firmly condemned this aggression. A year later, our countries restored relations and became allies in the struggle for peace. Why? Because both Mexico and the Soviet Union understood that our dialogue and cooperation were vital for both peoples. They were and remain mutually beneficial. We see this principle today. We remember how this mutually beneficial cooperation helped us during the pandemic through the delivery of the Sputnik vaccine to Mexico. And how it continues through the educational programs of Rosso-Trudnichestvo, which opened the doors of Russian universities to Mexican youth. Before concluding, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation for the warm welcome in this wonderful space and for organizing this memorable evening. A special thank you to all of Mexico's Russian friends here. Your presence makes this historic date truly special. Looking back, over 135 years, I see more than just a diplomatic chronicle. I see a living friendship between two peoples. A friendship that taught us to find common ground despite differences, to value each other, and to look to the future together, as you said. May this time-tested friendship, founded on mutual respect and benefit, continue to grow and strengthen for future generations of Mexicans and Russians. Perhaps we should propose a toast now, if you don't mind. Esteemed Mr. Ambassador, dear friends, first of all, I want to express my sincere gratitude to you for these warm words, for your approach, for your excellent Russian. I feel deeply hurt that, despite many years of service in my field, I still haven't learned anything except, perhaps, the appropriate phrase, Ani anversario. I invite everyone present to raise a glass to this wonderful, unique occasion. Indeed, I am very pleased, and everyone is pleased, that we have gathered here. We will have the opportunity to view the exhibition and chat. Mr. Ambassador, good luck to you. And we enter the next 135 years filled with confidence that there will be no breaks, interruptions, or other intervals, well, I hope, but rather a path forward and upward. Be well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have deliberately left your hands free so that you can clap, essentially participating. In the cultural part of our event, the Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky Quartet and Romela Pogassian will perform Besamucho's composition. Bame. Besame. Come safe Waranola. Vez.
Bésame, bésame mucho.
Bravo.
Bésame mucho. Fuera aquel última vez. Bésame mucho.
Dot.
Fuera este primavera, bésame, de después.
Well. That's not all. Now, the Friendship Rhythms duet from the People's Friendship University of Russia, Ulyana and Alejandro, will offer us the national Mexican dance El Son de la Negra. Key. Key. Bravo, Partek. Bravo to Ileana Alejandro.